Good morning, Watertown Mayor Band students. This is Mr. Green. Happy Wednesday, April 15th. Hopefully everyone's having a good week. I'm just going to give a quick kind of tutorial as to how to do today's assignment. I'll just explain everything that I've got posted up. So the first thing that you want to do is watch a quick 7-minute video of all about intervals. So they explain it in a really, really nice way where it's not overcomplicated, because it's really easy to have it complicated, and sometimes it feels like you need to know about piano and stuff like that to know intervals, but this is not the case here. And then after that, there's just a quick little musictheory.net interval ID assignment that I'm going to have y'all do. So kind of just like last week's assignment with key signatures, what you'll want to do is have it be out of 20. So it'll be at least 90% for this, so it'll be 18 out of 20 as that minimum there. And then after that, I have a couple optional videos that you're going to watch. So what we're going to start to uncover with the rest of this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, is talking about kind of leaning more toward non-Western music. And so what I mean by Western music is the traditions that we have in place, like from European music history that transferred to American music and things like that. So for example, like the 12 semitones in an octave, that's a big fundamental thing of Western theory. And a part of non-Western music theory is having stuff that's different than just 12 semitones in an octave. So like quarter tones, for example, and a lot of parallel scales, meaning like whole tone scales or octatonic scales and weird things like that that I'll post up about in the next few days and stuff like that. But anyways, so we just spoke about Shostakovich and about his Leningrad Symphony, and now we're going to go to another composer named Rimsky-Korsakov, and specifically talking about his piece called Scheherazade, which it has Persian roots in the storyline, and so I've posted a couple performances of this as just kind of a sneak peek for tomorrow and Friday. So the first one is it's actually a drum corps recording from Santa Clara Vanguard. And so I don't know if any of you know this, but I'm kind of involved in the drum corps world a little bit. I've always been super, super interested in it. It's basically like marching band on steroids, where there's it's just a lot more physical, and there's a front ensemble, so concert percussion as well, and a battery, and it's all brass, hence the bugle in the name. But I teach in a senior drum corps during the summers, and I'm really, really into that stuff. So I think a lot of you will not have seen anything like this before, so I would definitely check out that link. And there's also a full orchestral recording of Rimsky-Korsakov Scheherazade as well, if you want to listen to that. And you can just kind of put it on in the background while you're working on your other classwork during the day and stuff like that, and it'll make it quite enjoyable. So you can just kind of soak in the music. And then, so now we'll skip to the explanation for musictheory.net. So I'm just going to flip this around. So once you get here to this website, what you want to do is in settings, I want you to select a couple things. Just one, select the clef that you need. So again, treble instruments are going to be here. Bass clef instruments, select that bass clef. And then percussionist, go ahead and select grand staff as well, since you're used to reading both clefs. I'm just going to keep it at treble for right now. And then the range should be pretty much set. Key signatures, it should have like 5 selected automatically. You can just keep it at that for right now. Just don't change anything there. And then what you'll do is keep this. Go down to intervals though, right here. And what I want you to do is have everything in the middle 2 columns right here. So the minor intervals and then the major intervals all selected. And then only have D5, or the diminished fifth, and then the augmented fourth selected on the outer columns right there. So that interval is called a tritone, and it's pretty common in music and stuff like that. And there's all the other ones aren't quite as common, like, a diminished, third or a augmented third. Those aren't as common, so I won't have you do those. So just these ones selected right here. I'll give you a closer look if you need to. And then that should be good. So then you can just click that again. And again, you'll want to get at least 18 out of 20 to get 90%. And if you get over 20 and you didn't get the correct score, you just click on these 3 dots right here and then hit reset score, and then boom, you're good to go. So then once you've done that, you can just take a screen grab or a screenshot or just a photo on your phone, and then you'll post it in the assignment submission right here in Schoology. So yeah, otherwise, if you guys have any other questions about that, feel free to shoot me a message or an email, and I'll get back to that as soon as I can. Otherwise, have a nice Wednesday.